motivating his student, motivating the employees, and another one was his experiments and his research. Now people actually they ask for smartphone, Wi-Fi, internet, what not, because they feel even these are the basics. See, this is called the standard of living is really increasing. Humans' needs are unlimited. I can tell this 101 times. If it is not satisfied, what happens is the metabolism of your body will not help you. The more the needs you want to achieve, what is that things which you will not achieve? You are supposed to calculate even that. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to all the students here. Now we went with a new chapter that is all about motivation and leadership. We are in the second session where I'll be explaining you a beautiful topic called as Maslow's theory. And here the Maslow's theory is all about. Or we'll go with a beautiful concept that is all about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Now it's a very famous hierarchical theory principle of motivation where Abraham Maslow, he will explain about why and how a person will be motivated and what will he do if he gets a positive motivation. And there are few needs. That is the only reason he'll actually get motivated and start working in individual format as well as in group format. Now, Abraham Maslow is a very well-known person. He was very famous for two things. One, motivating his student, motivating the employees, and another one was his experiments and his research. Now, I'll tell you here, whenever he used to go for a research, he usually used to take too many times, that is like too much time, and then he used to come to a conclusion and he used to actually tell this to the entire world. And let me tell you, out of 100%, say 99% whatever Maslow has said, it has all been correct, and he is a person who is a very keen observer and he knows that what human being wants in that particular moment. Maslow in 1943 to 1954, that means say 11 years, right? Now in this 11 years, he have discovered that, and he always used to state that people are motivated to achieve certain needs, and that some needs take precedence over others. That means because of the needs, there is always what? A precedence over other. And he says that the most and the important one is the physical resources, that is like your basic needs. Now physiological needs is what he says, and only after the physical survival, and this will be the first thing that motivates our behavior. So everybody, like human beings or be it animals, they always want one particular thing, that is they need to survive. So to survive, what is that they are supposed to do? They actually do it. See, example I'll tell you. In any of the forest, a deer wakes up at 6 or 5 or doesn't even sleep. The reason is it's always have a fear that from which angle or from which place a tiger or a lion or any of the carnivorous animal will come and attack. So what exactly it is? The survival instinct. So because of that need, people will actually work, is what Maslow says. Now if we go with a deep detail about what physiological, psychological, all those things are what Maslow have told in Maslow's hierarchical theory, we'll understand better that Maslow is a person who always went with a principle. Now a principle was just like this. Now he has given us a theory that is called Maslow's hierarchical need theory. So he has divided into say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but never read Maslow theory from the top to bottom. Maslow's theory goes from bottom to the top. That's why it is called hierarchy needs. That is, for the first level is from the bottom, and then it goes to the next and then the next. Now here what happens is, this is the first, second, then we have the third, then this is the fourth, then we have the fifth. So there are 5 steps which Maslow's have explained it properly. Now if we go with the first one is all about physiological needs, why a human being will work, and how is that he'll get motivated to work. Say example, if we go with this, now we are somewhere here. Now why will this person work, or why will this person get motivated to work, is to fulfill the first need, that is called the physiological needs. The first one is called physiological. It is also called as the basic need, that is your roti, kapda, makan, say food, shelter and clothing. To achieve that, we actually work, is what Maslow says. Now Maslow is all about the 19th century and the 20th century. If you go with it, now I'll tell you, to the 21st century, what are the need? The need is very, very simple. It is like the same thing: food, shelter, warmth, rest, all those things. Plus now people actually, they ask for smartphone, Wi-Fi, internet, what not, because they feel even these are the basics. See, this is called the standard of living is really increasing, right? And you should know that what is the difference between need and wants. Earlier to it, I always used to tell this example and people used to agree about it. If you have too many other examples which you feel that you can share with me, please do comment so that I can actually get to know more about the needs and wants. So what is a need? If I will tell you, is wearing a cloth is a need, right? But wearing a Armani cloth is a want. Now having a watch is a need. Having a Armani watch, or say you go with any of the Rolex watches, now that is a want. So there is always a difference between need and wants. So Maslow says the first need is the basic physiological needs. If a person gets that, now he gets motivated to achieve that. That is what he always says. The second need is called safety needs. When he goes to the second need, it is like now the person have crossed the first need of physiological. Now he gets regularly the food, the clothing and the shelter. Now he moves, that is he gets saturated in that level. Now he wants to actually go for the next level. Now the next level is all about the safety need, which we call that as security, safety. Now he don't want anybody to actually hit him. He don't want anybody to actually go for any kind of a robbery, theft. He wants to be safe and secure. That is what his next need is. So he'll go after the first is fulfilled, he'll go to the second one, which is called safety needs. Now he wants a proper house, he wants a proper income, he wants a regular salary, he wants to live a good life, is what Maslow says. After the safety, they go to the next level, because we know that humans' needs are unlimited. That is what Maslow has experienced. Now when you experience that kind of a thing, I'll tell you what happens here is, after safety we go to the next level, that is called social needs, or it is also called as belongingness. Now social needs in the sense, now try to understand this. Maslow, in the first two needs, he never said about anybody else. He only spoke about himself. That is, he should be secured. Now his family should be secured in the next session. Now the third one, when we go with belongingness, now he wants people. He wants more friends. He wants to be socialized. He wants to have a very good family with relatives. Now he wants to show people that what he is capable of. Now this is called the social need, or which we also call as intimate relationships needs. Now here we need to understand that Maslow is a person who is a very keen observer. Say he had taken 11 years to go with this motivational factors. Now he has observed that people will not be with you when you are struggling in your physiological needs. Try to understand his way of conclusion. When you are in the second level also, people are not there. Now you always want to go to those people, but people are not for you. But now when it comes to the belongingness or social needs, now what happens is, now even you are a person who is recognized among a small group. And after that what happens, again human needs are unlimited. That you get a saturation here, and again you go to the next level, and this level is called esteem needs. That is, now esteem, the word esteem itself means what? very big. That is called esteem needs. Now here what happens is, now he wants to show the society that he is also a person who is respected, he is also a person who have money, he is also a person who have all the luxury. Now he is a person who is there where you people can get inspiration from. So that is where he goes for the esteem needs. That is called the prestige and feeling of accomplishment, that yes, I have done something in life, you people should better know what exactly I am. So that is what the esteem need is all about. After esteem needs, if you ask me, is there any other need which you people have? I'll tell you, yes, humans needs are unlimited. I can tell this 101 times. The reason is, you get 1000 rupees or you get 10,000 rupees or you get 1 crore rupees, human always want something more, right? That is what it is. And the last need is that where Maslow feel that is the last pinnacle level where a person can actually reach. After that, they will never get any kind of a motivation at all. And that is called as self-actualization. That is achieving one's full potential, including creativity activities. And he's like, I have done everything. Now there is nothing new for me to do it. That is called self-actualization. And this self-actualization, let me tell you, only few people would have actually reached there. If you ask me a question, sir, can you give us any example of who are the people who are in the self-actualization? And latest interview in the Times Now we had, where all the tycoons of business, they all were being asked that if you compare Maslow's need of hierarchy and you have studied in your post-graduation and graduation, where exactly you people start or where exactly you people settle. Now everybody said we started from physiological need, we also came with 500 rupees to Mumbai, we also came with 500 rupees to the Delhi, we also came with 500 rupees in Bangalore. Now what they all say is they are also in esteem need, but nobody has achieved self-actualization. That is, they always feel that there is always a hunger to learn. See, only people who feel that they are in the last level, that is, I'm done, I'll not do anything, now I have proved everything to the entire world, only those people will be in the self-actualization. Let's hope that in future, any of you, if you have started your life from the physiological needs, if you settle in the self-actualization, let me tell you, that is what your life achievement would be. So going forward, we have all the explanation about each and every levels, or we can say that has the stages of hierarchical needs. The first stage is all about the physiological need. Now these are biological requirements for human survival. These are what? The biological requirement for human survival. Example, like you have food, drink, shelter, clothing and warmth. So that is what your basic physiological need is. Second one is, if these needs are not satisfied, please understand the differences. What will it be if it is satisfied? What will it be if it is not satisfied? If it is not satisfied, what happens is the metabolism of your body will not help you. That is, if these needs are not satisfied, the human body cannot function optimally, like properly. You get frustrated, you get depression, you get anxiety, you get so much of the harmonic variations only because your physiological needs, there is a problem. Next is Maslow considered physiological needs the most important of all the other needs because secondary until these needs are met. That means here, if your physiological needs are not met, then how can you actually go to the next level? So he says here that is each and every person, they go through the first level, that is physiological, to the last. But I'll tell you, this couldn't be a principle, it only became a theory. The reason here is, not everybody will start their life from the physiological needs, right? So when we go with the merit of Maslow's things, we also go with the demerit of Maslow's hierarchy. The second one is all about safety needs. Now that means a person always want his health to be in secured hand, he'll go for insurance, he'll not go for taking more risk, all those, like safety kind of a person, a normal routine person who will actually wants life to be happily led. Now, once an individual's physiological needs are satisfied, the needs for security and safety become salient. What is the meaning of salient? Salient means very important. People want to experience order, predictability and control in their lives. So they don't want anybody else to control their life. They want themselves to control their life, and they really want to be secure and safe. These needs can be fulfilled by family and society. Like you have like example like police, school, business, medical care. All those things are the basic things which safety need is all about. You will go for a police station if there is any problem and the police need to secure you, safeguard you. You go to school so that you can learn so many things, so people cannot cheat you. All these things are where you feel that safety is there, that security is there, that feeling of oneness is there. For example, emotional securities you should have, financial securities you should go with, employment, social welfare, law and order which should only protect you, then freedom from fear. See, this is, I'll tell you, you should always have one common thing, that is like you should never get afraid of anything. You should never have that fear, right? Fear, social stability, property, health and well-being is very, very important. There are many people I have seen in the corporate culture. They get a job when they are in 25 or 26, or there are people who actually get a job when they are 21 to 25, right? And they work for 10 years or 15 years, like in a corporate MNC company, taking full stress. The minute they reach 35, 36, 37, they appear as if they are 45 or 50. The reason is too much stress, too much worrying. Now what happens is they feel that I should work more. So the more I work, the more I get is what it is, and they feel that after 50 they want to retire. Now let me tell you, whatever they have spent on their entire life, if you calculate, then you will feel that whatever they have lost also in the entire life, if you calculate, the losses are more than what they have earned. The reason I'll tell you, very simple reason. To earn money, they would have actually neglected themselves. When they neglect themselves, what happens? The health will actually depreciate. If I need to go with the commerce language, it's all about appreciation and depreciation. Your health will depreciate. The more it depreciates, now at 45 or 50, even if you retire and you make at least 40 to 50 lakhs, right? You are saving 50 to 60 lakhs, let's go with it. When you are not healthy, how can you enjoy that wealth? That is one question which you are supposed to ask yourself. Secondly, if they got any kind of diseases which are like not curable or curable but very expensive, now whatever they have earned will all goes to the hospital. So try to understand this. Life is beautiful only when we make it. So the best part here is, if you have physiological needs and if you start getting motivation that no, I need to go to the next one, just understand for what cause you are supposed to go to the next one, right? And after safety needs, we have one more, that is love and belongingness need. Now the same way which I was talking about MNC companies and all, my brother also works in a MNC company, the way your relatives would have actually are working in MNC companies. Ask them a question that how many times you actually spend with your wife or with your children or with your child. Then they'll actually have a dilemma. Now Sunday is a day where we actually spend, but what happens from Monday to Saturday? So that is a question which you are supposed to go. The more the needs you want to achieve, what is that things which you will not achieve? You are supposed to calculate even that. Now after physiological and safety needs have been fulfilled, the third level of human need is social, and it involves the feelings of belongingness. The need for interpersonal relationship motivates behavior. Example including friendship, intimacy, trust and acceptance, receiving and giving affection and love, affiliating, being a part of a group, that is a family, friend or work. Now this is what many people feel like, even I should enjoy all these things, that is social needs I need to achieve. That is after your physiological, second is safety, and third is where you want to be a part of a society. where you want to be a part of a society. So that is what you always go with. And after the belongingness or the social needs, and next is esteem needs. Now esteem needs are very different. Let me just tell you, you won't be the same what you were before. Now here you want to actually earn more, get that respect, and you always want to show to the entire world that who you are, right? You have that pride, you have that value that you have done everything, and now you have come to that level where people should get inspired by you. That is why I always go with this: inspire, aspire before you retire and expire. So this is what I always go with. I tell all my students that you should actually get inspiration, you should aspire people, and before you retire and expire, you are supposed to give something to the country and to the nation. So here esteem needs, we go with the esteem needs are the fourth level in Maslow's hierarchical theory, where Maslow have explained few of the points, that is esteem for oneself, that is you should have the dignity, achievement feeling, the mastery, independency, and the desire for reputation or respect from others, that is status and prestige. Now Maslow indicated that the need for respect or reputation is most important for children and adolescents and precedes real self-esteem or dignity. So one should always achieve that. That's the reason people should work more, and that is what will motivate them to achieve these esteem needs. And the last one here we have is self-actualization need, where Maslow says that self-actualization need are the highest level in Maslow's hierarchy and refers to the realization of a person's potential, that is self-fulfillment, seeking personal growth and peak experience. Now here what he says is, now the person whoever achieves self-actualization, he feels that now I'm done, I have done everything, now I don't need to do anything more, I've got self-actualized. So he'll get self-realized about it. Now Maslow in 1943 describes this level as the desire to accomplish everything that one can, to become the most that one can be. That means that is the last stage of Maslow's hierarchy needs. Now individuals may perceive or focus on this need very specially. For example, one individual may have a strong desire to become an ideal parent. In another, the desire may be expressed economically, academically, or athletically. So it depends on how you take it, right? So example, if you want to be a person like a strong desire, like I should be an ideal parent, if you have given coaching or you have given your children the best coaching what they can, and they have achieved it, and they have graduated in a very good reputed colleges, and they are placed in some of the companies, now you feel that yes, I have done my work. Now even that is called self-actualization. So here is for you, that is a Maslow's hierarchy theory. Any doubt regarding this session, please do call us. We are always there to help you. Thank you so much. And please tell me that what is the need of motivation for you people to get motivated. Thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you.